Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi. You have completed the frequency response now.
Yes.
So any doubts so far?
No, sir.
So the final part is speed torque characteristics and load locus. So speed torque characteristics of a motor is a relation between motor speed and torque. So typically speed torque characteristics determines which motor we have to use for a purpose. So if you are having the speed torque characteristic is like this, and this model here. So here you will get the position, and derivative of position is here coming the speed. So speed is coming here, that is omega, and torque is coming, that controller gains are added, and that is multiplied by kt by ra will give you the torque. So this one kt by multiplied by ra will give you the torque. So here the torque is coming this point, and the torque is subtracted from the friction values are subtracted. So this torque is taken and the speed is taken, and this is called the speed torque. So the first line is speed and second line is torque. So typically speed torque characteristic means this is omega line, this is torque line. Suppose when the motor is at a at a no load. No load means motor is not connected to any of the load. So when the voltage is given, so voltage is given, motor will rotate at a maximum speed, and the torque using will be minimum. So torque is using for only for energizing this moment of inertia. So that time, suppose the torque is 0, then you will get a point over here. This is called maximum speed of the motor. For a particular voltage, maximum speed you will get. When the motor speed is 0, motor speed is equal to 0, means here the torque is called stall torque. Stall torque means that when you are giving complete voltage and motor is not rotating, you just hold the motor without rotation. So what the torque you are feeling in your hand without rotating, that is called stall torque. So this is a straight line. For DC motors, this will be a straight line. So this quadrant, it will be straight line. Like this quadrant also, it is coming like this. So both the values will be like this. And this is the speed torque locus for a particular motor. So your case, you have to select a motor such a way that your load characteristics will be within this limit. So within this limit, you have to have a load locus. What do you mean by load locus means? So the motor should be operated all our needs. So you are having a this much of speed, this torque produced will be maximum of this much. So your torque and speed is comparatively you can find out from here. So your load locus will be inside this one. Otherwise, the motor is not usable. If suppose you need a load profile, something like this. So if the load profile of you want something like this. So this motor, this kind of motor with this speed torque characteristic, you cannot use. That time you have to use a speed torque characteristic just like this. So this kind of speed torque characteristic motor you can use. So in other sense, if you are having a driving a car or something, the car's gear ratios are gears are designed as it is. So you are having a different cars. If you are comparing different cars, that is using same engine, and they will use different gear ratios for a particular speed. So they are changing the gear ratio because of this engine is constant and the load is changing. So if you are using hatchback or something like that, that entire mass is increasing. So within the same engine and same gear ratio, you cannot drive the motor with that speed. So you will change the gear ratio accordingly. Maximum speed will change. All other things will be changing. So for a motor case, these engines are IC engine. But a motor case, the speed and the torque characteristics depending on voltage. So you have having a voltage and the voltage is fixed means this cannot be changed and you have to choose a different motor. So that is the purpose of plotting this speed torque characteristics. So that purpose you have it to take the speed and torque and you have to plot the speed torque characteristics, and from the speed torque characteristics you can predict you can use this motor or not. So your case, the bandwidth of the system is 5 hertz. So 5 hertz bandwidth, so you are supplying a 5 hertz frequency sine wave. So you are using sine wave because of you will get the positive and negative cycle. So you have to use 100% sinusoidal command and 10% sinusoidal command and plot the speed torque characteristics. So speed torque characteristics will be coming this positive side as well as the negative side. So this one is speed. Vs by kb will be speed is 0 and kt multiplied by Vs by Ra is maximum torque. So you are plotting for a particular this command amplitude, you are plotting this one and negative sign of that, the negative Vs and negative kt. So you will get this line and this line, and this is the maximum lines stall torque and the no load speed, and you are plotting the speed torque all elements first row and all elements second row. That is speed versus torque you are plotting inside that one. So you will get something. If you are using 100%, you will get some value, and your hold on command is used. So this plot will be hold, and grid also it will be there. And second, you have to run for 10% sinusoidal command. So you have to supply 10% sinusoidal command and the 5 hertz frequency. Then you can do this. So that time you have to change this simulation value. Earlier you are used max of t. Now you have to use some values 10 or 20 seconds or something like that. And you have to use a sine wave. Earlier you are used t dash r dash. Now you have to use sine wave. And you be careful that this is speed and this one is torque. The speed torque first element is speed and second element is torque. If you are reversed this one, you have to change this program accordingly. If you are reversed that, you have to change the program accordingly. And you have to use a sine wave. And the sine wave, this is the input I am using theta limit multiplied by zero point 0.1, and you have to use a frequency 5 into 2 pi. You are using hertz and here radian per second. So 5 into 2 pi you have to use. Then simulate it, and the disturbance will be 0 here, and you can plot this command. So for 10 percentage this one you can, and 100 percentage you have to change that one and plot the same thing. So I think so many people ask so many doubts. Any doubts is there, you can ask me. And next week you have to submit this report next Thursday. And next Thursday sir will take next third experiment. So 1st of April. 1st of April you have to submit this report. So any doubt is there, you can ask me. Any, I think some of them mail me that they are not getting these things. So anything is there, you just share your screen. You just complete these things. I think next week next to next week your exam will start. So before that you submit this report.